Now, there are two schools of thought. Some people change nothing. I had a private equity fund manager come in to speak recently, and his approach was completely the opposite. He said, we go in and we change everything as quickly as possible, like pulling off a plaster. If they're not going to like it, they're going to absolutely hate it for 2 weeks, and if they're still there, they're still there. That takes courage. What most people do when they buy multiple businesses is they consolidate them. So they bring them all under one banner. They call everyone as one team, but you're operating from different offices. Usually that's a really good idea. But sometimes it isn't. So I've got a client who worked for TUI. He worked for TUI, and TUI, the holiday people, did an acquisition, and he was in charge of he was a finance director. He was in charge of the consolidation. He said it was an absolute nightmare. It scarred the guy. So he's just gone and bought 4 HVAC businesses, heating, ventilation, air conditioning businesses, and he has not consolidated any of them. He said, that one over there in Birmingham, that just runs by itself under XYZ branding, and this one over here in Wolverhampton runs under their branding, and never the twain shall meet. Because he knows that consolidation is really hard work. So he just said, I'm not going to consolidate. So I'm just giving you another option here where you say, well, how do I mix these cultures? We talked about that earlier. Don't mix them. Just let them carry on. Now, what you might do is you consolidate back office. So you consolidate finance. That would make a lot of sense. You might consolidate the people aspects, the HR aspects, the staff contracts. You move everyone onto the same contract. Yeah, maybe you do that. But putting everything under the same brand, getting everyone to work together, you could be spinning too many plates. You're watching this because you're interested in buying a business. So get my business buying toolkit free of charge. 17 downloads, videos, reports, and my books as well, completely free of charge. The link is right below. Because no one likes change. Sometimes people don't even like good change. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome to this week's staff meeting. Now, when you went to the kitchen this morning, you'll notice that we've got you a new fridge, we've got you a new kettle, a new microwave. Oh, I like the old one. Yeah, but it didn't work very well. Yeah, but I kind of knew its ways. It's a funny thing. I knew how to do it. It's like, oh my goodness. So you're going to get resistance as soon as you change anything. Now, there are two schools of thought. Some people change nothing. I had a private equity fund manager come in to speak recently, and his approach was completely the opposite. He said, we go in and we change everything as quickly as possible, like pulling off a plaster. If they're not going to like it, they're going to absolutely hate it for 2 weeks, and if they're still there, they're still there. That takes courage. That probably takes the courage of having a few $100 million in your fund to plug the gaps if you've got some problems. I would say gentle change is better. Get them to like you, know you, and trust you first, and then make it a group idea. So do you think we should refit the kitchen? I don't know, is it a good idea? You might find out you're financially better off as a result of talking and consulting.